Hello, powerful one. Welcome to this edition of Inner Growth with Osezuah Elimihe. What is your idea of your ideal life? How do you get to it? To a lot of us, our ideal life is something that we look up to as a big picture event. We wake up one day, we find ourselves in that ideal life. It doesn't work that way. Our ideal life is a series of baby steps taken on the right track. And then the second thing is that we see our ideal life as an event. It is not an event. Our ideal life begins with our feelings, our vibrations, every single moment of the day. So instead of focusing your attention on achieving a certain milestone as your ideal life, having this, having that, leave that alone. Focus on how you feel right now. The question is, how do you feel about your ideal life? Do you have that feeling of connectedness to that ideal life? A feeling that says, I am worthy of the ideal life. A feeling that says, I am on track for the ideal life. How do you know that you are on track? That the feeling is right? When you get to an environment that is reminiscent, that is common to your ideal life, those iconic environments, those iconic moments. Now, talking about the feeling and your sense of connectedness, your sense of self-worth, your sense of worthiness, saying that, okay, I am worthy of my ideal life. So let's look at it this way. When you come across people that represent your ideal life, either by the things that they have or the way they carry themselves or the way they talk, when you come across situations, places that are ideal or iconic to your ideal life, how do you feel? Do you feel like, how do I get here? Or do you feel that you already belong there? See, let me tell you this. To gauge this idea of worthiness, to know that whether you are on track towards that your ideal life, when you come across people, events, situations, items that are iconic of that ideal life, you should be feeling a sense of lift, a sense of eureka, a sense of I have arrived, a sense of gratitude, saying, wow, this is my life. Thank you. It's like this. There is a difference between the feelings of someone who has a ticket, who has a visa and the traveling allowance to go to a foreign country, and another person who doesn't have the visa, who is hoping to get the visa. If you have the visa, the basic traveling allowance, and the ticket to travel to a foreign country, and you see the country, either on TV, in a movie, on a photograph, anywhere, you feel this, I'm coming, guys. You have this sense of, yeah, I'm on my way. I am going to explore this country. You have this sense of gratitude. You have this sense of belonging. There's that lift that happens in you. That is the evidence that you are ready to go to that country. If you are unwell in your body and you have this sense of health, you see people who are healthy, who are moving about the place, and you feel, I am still ill, then you are not on track for healing. But if you can lock in to that feeling of healthiness, of being able to do things that healthy people do, and you look forward to when you will get up from where you are and start joining them, then you are on your way. Mentally, you are there, but physically, you are not yet there. So just a matter of time, the body will be there. See, mental presence is key to physical presence. If you feel inferior before the icons of the life you desire, then you cannot reach that life. Now, do not allow your physical evidence at the moment deter you from your goal. Let physical evidence accentuate your readiness for the new life, in the sense that you look around you and you beam with smiles and say, this is already past tense. Not very soon, this will change. You have this mentality that says this is over. It's just gone. You are already in that country. You are already living the ideal life in your mental space. You have to put yourself in that state of worldliness. You shouldn't see it as something that you are chasing, that you are hoping to attain, you are hoping to have. You have to have it now. And you see, it can't be forced. It has to happen. If you don't have it, that feeling you are going to get is that I don't belong there. How do I get there? What must I do to get there? That's what happens. But when you are there mentally, you will feel it. You will love the icons of that place. You will love to be with those icons. You will imagine them. Life is not about the physical evidence. Life is about the mental evidence. Once the mental evidence is there, the physicality is assured. The physical is run by the mental, and the mental is run by the spiritual. So you have to understand the dynamics of your system. All of these members of your systems are yours. They are yours to manage. So the old system that states that you have to do certain things, you have to work hard to achieve a life that you desire, is not outrightly bad, but it's not helpful, because working hard will burn you out. It will take from you all the requisite energy to even feel the moment. Now listen, I'm not discounting hard work. Hard work is good when the mental state is connected with the ideal life for which you're working. You have to feel worthy of it. You have to feel that it is already there. I think I work hard. I'm doing a daily video here, so that's hard work. But that is not a substitute for the inner work. The inner work is what blesses the hard work. So a lot of us use hard work to substitute for the mental work. And that is where the problem begins. Using hard work as a means of substituting, of arriving at where you are going to, will never get you there, and it will even give you mental imbalance and will give you physical illness, because they are not connecting. The word I'll be trying to use for all of these things is alignment. You need to be in alignment with the life of your dream. Everything in your thoughts, in the language that you speak, in your body language, everything about you must connect with that life. And how do you do that? By gradually building yourself towards that ideal life. It's a daily affair. When you gradually build yourself towards that ideal life, you wake up in the morning, you tell yourself, this is our destination. We are focused on it. It is achievable because we know how to get there. We have the power to attain it. That's all. Do you really know how to get there? Intellectually, no, you don't. But you see, spiritually or psychically, at the deeper recesses of your being, you really know how to get there. It may not be in your memory, but it's in your identity. So what you now need to do is to start identifying with that life. When you wake up first thing in the morning, embrace that life. Be truthful to that life. Be physically, be mentally attuned to that life, and be grateful for it. This is where gratitude journal is very good. Some say write it down, but you see, what is more important is that it is etched in your mental space. That is the key thing. So be grateful for that ideal life when you wake up in the morning, and live a life that is worthy of that ideal life throughout the day. Don't be beggarly. The sad thing is that everywhere you go today, Nigerians are begging. You go to the filling station to buy fuel, the fuel attendants are begging you for money. You go to the supermarket to buy things, people there, security of personnel, they are begging you for money. You go to the airports, go anywhere you go to, people are begging for money. These are people who have come to the conclusion that their causative ability is zero. They have to beg life to fill their coffers, and that is injurious. It is a scar on the souls of these people. Don't be one of those people. Don't beg. Some people think that prayers are a way to beg God, to bribe God. Begging doesn't work. You don't really get what you pray for. You get what you have become. How aligned are you to that life? Do you feel worthy? Do you feel equal to that life? Do you think that you have to do to be able to get there? That's an error. The state is to be. Get yourself to that state of being, and you'll be there. If you don't know how to do that, watch my videos. There are so many of them. All I have been talking about from day one on this channel is alignment with your goal, and you will achieve it. That's all. Align. Let your thoughts, let your feelings, let your emotions all align with that life. Don't be a beggar. Don't be a complainer. If you are complaining, if you are blaming people, you are giving the powers of causation in your life to others, not to yourself. Take it back and stop blaming. Take responsibility for your life. Now, whatever is going on now is caused by you. Take responsibility and then use that as a fulcrum to create a new life. If I created myself this way, then I can create myself that way. Then go ahead and do it. It's within your power. Let nobody take that power from you, because it is your birthright. Thank you. Hananaye.